Hello guys, I'm Ning. Welcome to my channel. Then you're in the pain, like really in it. Like your pain can't move, can't escape. Like a beast that breaks down your neck, a shadow you can't shake. What do? Not just to okay, but to peace, like actual, unshakable peace. Here's where it shifts. One sentence, a spell, a mantra can carry you toward the light. You just have to find your own. Do we really believe magic words have to be ancient, prescribed, handed down by someone else? I was watching a discovery of witches, and there's this character who literally invents her own spells in real time. And I was like, wait, that can't be right. Because if we are being honest, every single one of us has that power. The question is, how do we find our words? Especially that everything inside us is screaming, let's go deeper. The words that find you. When you're in pain, here's the thing. You don't actually have to force yourself to escape it or fake or cheer up. Just let it be. But start paying attention. Like really paying attention to everything around you. Notice your mom's breakfast toast, how it's actual crispy today, that perfect shade of golden brown. Watch the steam slowly float up. Where is it even coming from? Is it bread or something deeper? Hear your neighbors arguing about eggs, basket rustling as they move around. Notice your little brother walking out with bad hair that actually looks kind of fair today, like a stylist did it on purpose, even though he definitely didn't. Just notice everything. Sit with it. Meanwhile, look inward. Do I actually like this smell? How does this song feel in my chest? What is this moment really made of? And then, maybe in the middle of all this noticing, you randomly open a book and a sentence just hits you. Sometimes a phrase just lands. Maybe it's from a sutra, a memo, a song, or something you weird unsaid at dinner that one time. Maybe it hits like a bell ringing in your chest, but it hits like a bell ringing in your chest. You stop, you feel it. That moment, that's not random. That's your soul recognizing something true. Sit with it. Look inward. Why did this sentence, these words, unlock something in me? What was it pointing to? That's not just inspiration. That's a thread of light connecting you to something deeper. Follow it. Intention is to feel. Here's the thing about mantras. They are not just words. They are vessels. And what fuels them? Your intention. If your spell is powered by ego, winning, proving someone wrong, chasing clout, clinging to control, it might work for a moment, but it won't hold. It's like a spark that fizzles. But if it's rooted in something real, your genuine desire to heal, to grow, to reconnect with your own truth, that energy is limitless. It doesn't just mask the pain, it transforms it. Look, maybe you can't start with something all lofty right away. That's okay. Start with something that makes you feel comfortable, warm, peaceful, light, hopeful, something you actually want to move toward. That counts, that's real. The third one is it has to resonate with your soul. I don't know, have you ever been there? In a moment so still it felt eternal, a clarity like still water, and is untouched by the world. In that space, you might catch the scent of your own raw essence, the quiet breath of your spirit, and within that silence, your spell is born. Find it, name it, and in naming it, give it life. Okay, so far we've covered how to, but if you're just here for the steps, you can scroll away now. This part, pure story time, and also the inspiration for this episode. So there's this venerable Master Mengcan, you might not know him, but stay with me. Here's the thing, this is a true story for real, and honestly, his story still lives in my head rent-free. He joined Buddhism and then got thrown in prison during this dark time for religion, all because he refused to renounce his faith when they forced him. Years inside, but he held on to it. He went through it. Survived war, spent 33 years in prison, and now just sitting in cell. We are talking torture. There was this one method they called the dog floating on water. Picture this, they tie your four limbs to poles with rubber band, pour water on them so the straps would tighten and stretch, and your body is suspended in midair, and you had to keep your head up. The moment you let it drop, your eyes, nose, mouth, 7 holes would start bleeding, and you die. So you just couldn't. Now not even for 1 second. This went on for long times. So many years later, Master Mengcan's entire body shrank permanently because he spent all that time with his head full up fighting to survive. And here's the part still wrecks me. Years later, when he looked back on that time, he said there was only one thing that kept him going. One sentence that played over and over in his mind. One line that became his spell, his incantation. Let the scorching iron will descend. Still, I will not turn. Not for this pain will I surrender the heart that seeks awakening. It's from the Sutra of Repaying Kindness. Just a single verse. But for him, that was everything. That was the thread that held him together when his body was literally being pulled apart. Imagine holding on to that. One line through decades, through torture, through the moments when letting go would have been so much easier. Something about those words just lingered, like an echo in my chest. We always think Buddhism is so far away from us. Ancient texts, mountaintop monks, something that has nothing to do with our messy human lives. But the truth is in our daily life. It's in the toast, the bad hair, the neighbors arguing about eggs, and across history, without stopping, these awakened beings keep showing up through their real, messy, painful stories to teach us, to remind us what's possible. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.